I will say I took special note of one thing that she said, though. Kelly said that I'm the coolest vice president in American history, and I said, Kelly, that is a low standard. That is a very low bar, but I do think that I clear that bar, but I think that was a low standard she set me to. But we've got electricity and utility bills lower, and we've got companies just like when Joe Biden and the Democrats left us, the government of this country, we had the highest inflation that we had ever had in 40 years. Thanks to Donald Trump and congressional Republicans, we now, is for a very long time, China, one of the biggest buyers of soybeans, they would take advantage of American markets, but they would not take the product of Wisconsin farmers, whether it's corn or soybean or whatever it is, they would not offload that product into their country. Now that was a fundamental unfairness, and that's why the president is fighting back and making sure that we have fair trade practices. Because these two women, far left Democrats, Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar.
Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib.
Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar. The worst corruption is the corruption that you see in the federal government. And I know Derek and a lot of these other guys were standing up cheering for this. Why don't we stop allowing congressmen and congresswomen to get rich off of insider trading? Is that common sense? It gets to the point where he says, you know what? We are going to stop congressmen and congresswomen from getting rich off of insider trading, from violating the public trust that you have put in them and get rich off of insider trading. Of course, a lot of people stand up and cheer. Most of the Democrats don't.
Pass the Stop Insider Trading Act without delay.
All right, can we stop the video there? So why have they not passed this act?
So two reasons. One, Mike Johnson has deliberately delayed it. This is going to make it a lot harder for him to delay it. Two, Democrats believe that this should not just apply to Congress, but also to employees at the White House, because you're seeing pretty open corruption on their end, and this doesn't address it at all. So those are the two kind of impasses about it. Johnson had said he wanted to ban stock trading, and then he kind of backtracked. I think there's a lot more widespread opposition in the Republican conference over it than there is for Democrats, but it's mainly stalled because Johnson has not put it on the floor.
I almost look over at him and go like this. But see, this is the thing you can't do when you're sitting behind the president. I would have gotten in trouble for that. Even Derek wouldn't have defended me if I did that, but it's just nails on a chalkboard. Congressional Democrats. And they're just scowling.